Hello everyone and welcome to the Mario Decentralized channel. Today back again with another video, and today we are going to talk about some indicators for how hot is the market. We're going to talk about the altcoin season index, we're going to talk about the Bitcoin dominance and much more, so make sure you stay tuned at the end. We're also going to talk about some altcoins here that might be interesting to take a look at. And now let's go here, the crypto fear and greed index. And right now we can see here, this one is from 2023, and we can also actually see here the gray line. This is the Bitcoin price, and we can see how the Bitcoin performance was when the fear and greed index also was in greed or in fear. And we can see here in April 2025, guys, we were at around 20 to 25, maybe even a bit lower. And with that being said, the Bitcoin price was also the lowest back then. Bitcoin price was at around $76,000. The fear and greed was actually at 15. We can see it right here. This was the lowest, and this was also when I made my video about the RSI being oversold, and it might be a smart decision to take a look at buying some Bitcoin. Now we are in the greed period right now, and we can see Bitcoin is around almost $45,000 higher than we've been in April. So around more than 50% up since April, since the fear and greed index. Right now we're in greed again. We are not yet in the extreme greed phase. Like usually in the extreme greed phase, we can see here we went this time we went from $39,000 to $72,000. So also around 70 to 80%. Right now we are still in the greed phase, so it's not the best time to buy right now. The best time is always to buy when we are in the fear zone. For now, I would rather look at altcoins because I think Bitcoin has still a little bit of room to grow. It can go probably to like 150, maybe $200,000 in the next 6 months, but altcoins can easily double. It depends on your strategy, what you want to do. I still gonna keep my long-term Bitcoin because Bitcoin is the best asset in the world, but I will look at ways how to multiply my Bitcoin by looking at some altcoins, opening some altcoins positions, and taking profits back into Bitcoin when this indicator will show me that it's time for an altcoin season. And right now we can see here we are pretty close right now. We are almost in an altcoin season. We already saw many tokens did around 100% this month, but it's still not like the previous bull market where we could make like 100% in a day. So for now, we can see here we are still in a Bitcoin season, guys. We can see it we are at around 39%. This is a Bitcoin season, and we want to go to this part right here. We can see here many coins performing quite nicely, but still not so like this type of gains we saw previous bull run in a day, guys. You can see Uni, which we've been buying since it was $7, pumped up to 95%, which is quite nice. ENA, but also 98%. Then we have here some different coins as well. Cake, H-Bar, Kaya, BNB also pumped very nice. BNB just hit a new all-time high at around $850,000. Pengu performed also very well. SPX, I don't know this one, and so on. So we can see some altcoins are performing quite but we are not in the altcoin season yet. We want to be on this index at around 70 or at least above 75, 80, 90. That's where the altcoins will be very juicy, and we can see we are on the way there. Like since June we've been slowly climbing. Like we had a big Bitcoin season again. Bitcoin was holding, altcoins were bleeding down, and now we are on the way for another altcoin season. So back then, the best time is actually when we're above 50 to start looking at altcoins. That's what I think that's going to be a nice window of opportunity. Besides that, we have here the Bitcoin dominance, which we can see already falling a little bit. We can see we went a little bit down here, and once we go below here 50%, that's where the altcoins will start pumping like crazy. Before that, you don't have to rush anything. There is no FOMO right now. Just wait. Patience is one of the most important skills in crypto. So be patient. Slowly load up your bag with the projects that you think are interesting. And we might talk about some projects that are interesting in this video very, very soon, so make sure you stay tuned until the end. But for now, yeah, Bitcoin dominance going down. We have also here the Ethereum dominance. We can see it's around 11%, guys. The best would be when Ethereum would be at around 20. Like we can see it here, for example. Here Ethereum was at 31 actually, but I would say like when Ethereum is at around 15-20%, that's when the altcoins are usually performing the best. Now let's go and take a look at some coins here, which I like from the top 100. I like Tao, Bitensor. I like AV, one of the biggest lending protocols. I like Uniswap, even though the big move is probably already like a big move is already finished. But let's see. You could have bought Uniswap at around $6 just a couple of weeks ago. We have here Avalanche, which was also below $20 just previously. We have Chainlink at $18. I like Chainlink. I like Sui. I like Polkadot. Can be also, but the performance of Polkadot was not so great, so can be also sleeper. Aptos, I definitely like Aptos. I think Aptos can easily go to $12-15, maybe even more. It was $15 just in December, so not such a big jump. We're just 7 months away from there, so in 7 months it went down quite a lot, so might be smart to buy something now. Besides that, VeChain, I'm definitely a big fan of VeChain. VeChain can easily go back to 8 cents. We can see it right here. So when that will be done, I already have my VeChain trades open, so I will be quite happy. Now with that being said, if you want to trade, down in the description you can find a link where you can get up to $30,000 in bonuses if you sign up using this exclusive link for the Mario Decentralized family. And with that being said, see you in the charts, and don't forget to take profits. Bye.